Metro!
I feel the need for speed.
I want to bring the heater to announce my presence with authority. To announce your what? Announce my presence with authority. To announce...
You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
Okay. Well, he really hit the shit out of that one, didn't he?
I'm your huckleberry.
How about you? Here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence, and nobody can hang with my stuff. I'm just a big, hairy American winning machine. If you ain't first, you're last.
It's killing me, Smalls.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
There's no crying. There's no crying in baseball.
It's showtime.
And welcome back to the Cookout Crew podcast. You're joined with Kendall,
Connor,
And Cosby.
and last podcast we talked a lot about March Madness, and it's still going on here, but it's getting down to the wire. The first and second round has been decided, and then the Sweet 16 finished up. Now the Elite Eight, we're waiting on the last game here in about 20 minutes on the last game of the Elite Eight to decide the Final Four. So in that first and second round, I just want to digress here on the whole March Madness deal. There were 108 perfect brackets left after the first day of
like 40 million brackets.
yeah, 16 games out of millions of brackets. There's only 108 perfect left.
Right.
So in that first day, we had a lot of upsets and a lot of good teams playing that day. And first off, the most surprising game was Oral Roberts and Ohio State.
Ohio State sucked, man. That's all I gotta say.
I'm pretty sure that's the game that messed up most of the brackets. Yeah. I mean, it has to be.
That was a big
15-2.
one. And then didn't Purdue lost
Purdue
that
also
same day?
North Texas.
To North Texas.
Yeah, to North Texas.
What was Purdue? Purdue was a 4, right?
Yeah, they were a 4.
I told Kendall about that one. I said they were gonna lose.
4
Yeah.
and a 13.
So Oral Roberts just made a bunch of threes and made their shots, and
Ohio State couldn't make free throws.
yeah.
Hey, that's a problem.
Yeah, Alabama.
It seems to be like if you aren't making those free throws, when you get free points like that,
You can't. It's called a free throw. You gotta make your shots.
if you don't win the turnover battle or make your free throws,
Yeah, how you on a scholarship and miss free throws?
no.
That many of them too. At least for Alabama.
Yeah. And then we also had Virginia losing to Ohio, go Bobcats, which was one of your sleeper teams.
Yeah.
So they pulled that one off. That was a good pick there. We had Illinois and Iowa both losing in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
So those were pretty wild, considering I think we all had Illinois going.
Illinois
pretty far.
screwed him in his bracket.
Yeah, I had a good bracket up to Illinois. I had them going to the Elite Eight, and they.
Yeah, I had them winning. I had them winning in one bracket, and the other one I had them going to the Final Four in the championship game. So it was definitely wild there. And I also want to talk about our good friends over at Loyola Chicago with Sister Jean. Her luck was still there for them.
Unbelievable. I saw the thing about when she was talking about how their defense had to step up and hold them under like 30% 3-pointers.
Yeah.
And they shot 29% on 3-pointers.
Yeah, she was like, I think she said she like prayed that morning that Jesus was going to hold. Who did they play that game? Jesus was going to hold somebody to less than 30%.
Yeah, they lost.
Huh?
The game they lost.
No, they won
No,
that
the game they won. Yeah.
They won
But
two.
Loyola Chicago's luck ran out against who'd they lose to? Honestly, forgot.
It was the other day, wasn't it? It was.
Yeah.
Do you have everything? You can look it up.
But their luck ran out. But they surprised a whole bunch of people. I had them
They were
losing.
8 seed.
Yeah, I had them losing in against Georgia Tech very early, and it did not work out too well for me on that one. They lost to Oregon State.
Yeah.
Now, Oregon State was also a big sleeper, a 12 seed coming in, and they did pretty good against, I forget who they played the first round, but they also played against Oklahoma State, and that was a back and forth type game, but they just finished it out and won.
Yeah, we watched that one. That was a good game.
And I think Oregon State surprised everybody, really. So I also want to talk about our sleepers. Now, the last podcast we decided who our sleepers were, And if you want to go through yours first.
My two sleepers were out in the first round, weren't they? Both of them. Yeah, almost instantly. Day one, I was pretty much out of it. After that, I just had to sit there and watch the rest of my bracket crumble behind them. But
You had Georgetown and North Carolina, and both of them
I
lost
thought
by
they-
20
I
plus
thought they
points.
both caught
I thought
heat.
North Carolina was gonna do better. than
I thought they
Georgetown.
both caught heat, and they both forgot to wake up for the game that day.
They were sleeping already.
They were definitely the
Wisconsin
sleepers.
killed them.
Yeah, it was bad.
Who did Georgetown lose to?
It was 20 points. It was bad. I mean,
Who's yours still going?
Yeah, they actually just lost.
they
not
did
too
just
long
lose.
ago.
Yeah.
I had USC and Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech took Florida down to overtime and actually had to make a clutch 3 to get to overtime. But they lost to Florida in overtime there. And I had Southern Cal, which Southern Cal proved to be pretty good. And they just lost to Gonzaga by 20. But
I feel like that's really no one's fault. Like,
Yeah.
They're gonna win the
The way Gonzaga's looking right now, they're looking like
they just ran into a gauntlet of
Yeah.
Gonzaga, and you're just not going to.
it's not gonna happen. Apparently, I mean, at least right now. I mean, it could happen, but I got them winning the whole thing.
And then you had
Ohio and LSU. And LSU lost to Michigan, but I don't know who Ohio lost to.
I don't remember who they lost to.
But yeah.
Creighton.
I thought LSU was gonna do good.
Creighton.
'Cause LSU's a good team.
And Creighton lost yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Too many games.
I don't know. There are a bunch of games.
I'll tell you what.
Uh,
I remember it's not as good as it once was.
so you guys owe me $10 or $5 and $5.
Apiece,
So
yeah. Well, I'll
that'll
get
buy
the
me a
chicken.
cookout tray.
I got you.
So the Final Four is almost set. Like I said, we're waiting for this last game here to finish up.
Who you got? Michigan or UCLA?
I got Michigan in that.
Nah, UCLA. All the way. Michigan sucks.
Well, now that I do dislike Michigan, but now that I hate UCLA,
Let's talk about how our teams did. I know we talked a little bit about it last podcast, and I was dead wrong on mine, and I know that you probably were too.
Well, I said Ohio State was gonna win the whole thing.
Yeah.
You said probably wrong. I was wrong about the whole thing.
So Clemson played Rutgers in the first round, and like I said, it was a crapshoot either way. And Clemson's infamous scoring droughts just come back and hurt you real bad.
they had two really long ones that
Yeah,
they
it was
didn't score on.
like maybe 6 minutes on each one.
Yeah, it was bad.
That's bad.
You can't win if you don't score in like
So-
12 minutes of basketball.
Yeah, and that's nothing new for Clemson basketball. I was not surprised by anything that went down that night. So I went to bed feeling okay. I mean, that's Clemson basketball for you. So something's got to change there. But and then
Maybe new
Ohio
coach.
State.
I was even sad when Ohio State lost.
Yeah.
Like we didn't deserve it. I'll
Yeah,
tell you that.
yeah, we all watched it together, and I remember. I mean, you were.
I didn't care.
Yeah.
I just woke myself to the game.
Well, you guys have had a rough past few games
Yeah.
going into March.
Going in February, you lost I think 4 or 5 games.
We
or
lost
something.
6 straight or 5 straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was against like all ranked teams. So.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we made it to the Big Ten championship, but who knows?
Yeah, and then with yours, with Alabama.
They just
We
choked.
were we got crushed by the threes, and the whole final game against UCLA, we couldn't make a three to save our life, and I think they shot like 11 for 25 at the free throw line. It could have been.
It was worse than that.
It was worse than that. It was so.
I think it was like
And
27.
then when your leading scorer has 2 fouls in the first minute.
First 41 seconds of the game
Yeah.
for two chargings or a charging and.
Two
I
charges.
think he had an offensive and a defensive foul.
It's a hard way to win a game.
Yeah, so I think your leading scorer with Herbert Jones and the SEC Player of the Year only had like 5 points the whole game and does not help.
And they both had a good amount of chances at the free throw line. Couldn't hit either one of them, especially in clutch time.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't understand that.
So we got Baylor versus Houston, and we also will have Gonzaga versus the winner of Michigan and UCLA. So that'll be pretty fun. That Baylor-Houston game will be really good. Baylor's got some shooters over there, and Houston can definitely score, put up some points. And I really would like to see Gonzaga and Michigan go at it.
Yeah.
I think
Gonzaga's gonna win the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think Michigan's going to win this game
Gonzaga-
against UCLA, but I think Gonzaga's just
Yeah.
too good.
Gonzaga's not only winning, they're winning by like 30.
They just.
Yeah, they just won by 19.
Yeah.
And it
It's
probably
a
could have
really
been
good
worse than
team.
that. But
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see that, And now transitioning to NBA, if you guys want to talk about that with Nets
the
and
Nets and all that. Well, there's been a lot. The trade deadline just happened. Everyone moved around. Drummond went to the Lakers. You were happy for that because he was getting his back was starting to hurt on the Cavs.
Yeah, Cavs suck.
The Heat just got Victor Oladipo, which I mean, I like to pick up because especially since we didn't have to get rid of either one of our shooters, which is what was supposed to happen. But we really stole Victor Oladipo for two players that I didn't personally like very much. I thought that Kelly Olynyk saw the floor way too much. And shot way too many threes when he would go 0 for 11 and just keep shooting. I don't know who told him that was a good idea. But
he's only good at hurting people.
Yeah, he broke Kevin Love's arm. But other than that, I mean, he should have off the floor. But
it's the headband.
Yeah, and the Nets picked up Blake Griffin, who apparently can dunk again after 2 years.
Ooh,
dunk again.
He hadn't had a dunk in 2 years.
Yeah, I saw
that.
In
a game?
Yeah. He hadn't had a dunk.
He's averaging 12 points a game with the Nets.
Yeah, in his first game, he came back and caught a lob and had a dunk. So apparently Blake Griffin is back on his...
He on Jelly Fam again.
He's on his Lob City finishing back like he used to be. And he has KD and Kyrie and James. Yeah. So I don't see anyone, unless LeBron and AD get healthy, I don't see anyone beating the Nets.
Yeah.
It's just, ever since LeBron had his one super team in Miami, everyone seems to be, trying to figure out how to beat that man.
Yeah.
He's 36 years old. I mean.
Yeah. Everybody's trying to figure out the secret formula to get that.
I mean, they're playing like they have unlimited cap space. They just keep picking random people up, and they have enough room to pick up one more person. I believe. So
the Nets.
Mm-hmm.
Who are they gonna get?
Doesn't matter. I mean, they can pick up a 6-man. I think their 6-man right now is DeAndre Jordan. So.
Where did Lou Williams go?
To Atlanta.
Okay.
He's gonna be back on his Magic City Wings. They have a wing actually named after him called.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't remember what it's called. It's Lemon Pepper Lou.
Oh, wings. Oh,
the Lemon Pepper Steppers.
The Lemon Pepper Lou's out Magic City. So.
You been there?
No. Do you know what Magic City is?
No.
It's a strip club.
Oh.
It's in a way.
We have not been to Magic City for anyone.
No, they have Magic City Wings.
What's wrong going to a strip club?
Hey, nothing. Go to a strip club if you want to go to, but I'm not driving all the way to Atlanta.
For some Lemon Pepper
For
Lou's.
some Lemon Pepper Lou's.
We've been to Atlanta.
Okay.
Like a day trip to Atlanta and get some Lemon Pepper Lou's.
We'll
give you all the honest
We can go
review.
to a strip club and go watch a Braves game.
Sounds like a day
It's
to
a good
me.
day. Good day to have a day, I guess.
Speaking of the Braves, I got on my jersey, got on my hat. We are ready to go. Although it is not Braves.
I think you said speaking of Braves,
I'm
have a
not a
Mets hat on.
bandwagon. Okay, I just love baseball. So April 1st, not too far from now, we got 2 days. And April 1st is going to be opening day. Great day to have a day.
Great day to have that.
So that will be really fun. It's the most exciting time in baseball. And who are our Major League Baseball teams? Who are our favorite team to watch this year? Who's
Their team's my team's the Indians.
Okay.
I'm a Phillies fan.
Right now, the Indians preseason 10-18, not too good.
It's preseason.
We suck.
It's just preseason.
Cleveland's going down, but at least we have football now.
Yeah, there you go. You're just switching.
Cleveland is just mediocre and everything.
Yeah, LeBron carries them some years, and then when LeBron leaves, the football team decides to step up.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for baseball to have their year.
You almost had, wasn't it like a trifecta? 1 year you almost had. I swear.
All three were good. Yeah, because Cleveland was almost good. LeBron won, and then Cleveland was doing pretty good that year. So.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm a Braves fan. We're looking pretty good this year, so that'll be exciting to watch. Okay. Hopefully World Series bound. And speaking of World Series, who do we have in our very early actually, World Series predictions?
Mine was I had the White Sox and the Dodgers going all the way. That's my prediction.
I thought you said the Phillies.
Listen, being a Phillies fan is
there's
more of a joke.
Between like.
How are you a Phillies fan?
My mom was born in Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
Or up in New Jersey.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's really more of a joke being a Phillies fan. We just
For the Phillies to be good this year, they're going to need a couple things. You're going to need Bryce Harper to hit over 300.
To start playing like we paid him $330 million a year.
And you're going to need some help on the pitching side. That's your biggest problem right now. So, and then same with the Indians. Y'all will be okay. Y'all just need some help with pitching.
It's preseason.
It's just
preseason.
Listen, you'll find your guys. Baseball, it's a long season. 162 games, it's a long season. You got to figure some stuff out. And for the Braves, we just gotta get our players back healthy again. Last year in the postseason, we lost one of our best pitchers in Mike Soroka due to a torn ACL. So he'll be back this year, all healthy and good. So we signed all of our good hitters back, and we'll be ready to go. And now my World Series prediction, I actually do not have the Braves in the World Series just because I'm so unsure of what's going to happen. So I'm going to have the Dodgers and the Yankees.
Okay, that's a good one.
So I think Dodgers will be good again. They got Mookie Betts back, although they did trade some of their outfielders with Jock Peterson. So
And
the pitching
Yankees,
will just have to stand up.
I hate the Yankees, but
Yeah, everybody hates the Yankees.
Actually, everyone hates the Yankees except for Yankees fans.
The evil empire of the New York Yankees. They're just going to be New York Yankees though. They're just always going to be there.
Everyone wants to play for the Yankees.
I don't.
I would.
If I was in
I mean,
there,
like, I feel like everyone that plays baseball.
put me on the
would-
Phillies.
Go ahead. They'd probably pick you up right now, honestly.
I would
Wow.
want to play for a team that would love me, not for a team that I'm going to get like heckled and booed at if I mess up or something.
It's gonna happen anyway.
I want to be the franchise player.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh,
I figured
you're a franchise.
Yeah, I'd franchise tag you.
I'll go to Pittsburgh Pirates.
Pitcher Pirates.
Alright. Might as well go to the Mets. You already got the whole uniform.
I think the Mets will be. all I need is some pants. Listen, New York Mets franchise, if you're listening, I just need me some pinstripe white pants.
Send him some pinstripe pants and.
I'll show out for you. I will. So, I think the Mets will actually be pretty good this year, and I'm also excited to watch the Padres. So that'll be really good.
I don't know anybody on those teams.
So, also, pro days are still going on. Coastal here, we had our pro day with Teron Jackson and CJ Marable both competing in that. And I think Teron Jackson being at a defensive end, didn't he?
Yeah.
He showed out with his 40 time. I don't know the exact
It was good though.
number that it was, but it was on up there. I think it was higher than Mac Jones' 40 time.
It was. I'm pretty sure.
You know who showed out at their pro day?
Who?
Zach Wilson.
Chill.
Okay. Teron's 40 time was a 4.8, which is not bad for
defensive end.
yeah. So
To be that big and
He's
that
big.
athletic,
yeah.
that's really
Yeah,
good.
he played in the Senior Bowl, so he'll be fun to watch and see where he
We
goes.
won't talk about your individual teams. Pro day. Trevor had a pro day early, didn't he?
Yeah, he had it early to get surgery on. I think it was his labrum or something. Had a labrum tear, so he did get really good on where he was at. I think I've seen updates on my phone and stuff from ESPN saying that Urban Meyer and Jacksonville, they're pretty much a lock
I think
on
it's pretty
Trevor.
much guaranteed. Yeah. I think you have to take Trevor for that one.
So and then Ohio State's just finished up
Yeah.
with their pro day.
Tough Borland.
Tough Borland. Oh man. Wow.
Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
Do you know who Tough Borland is? The linebacker. He ran a 4.9 today,
Okay.
and he was rated. What was it? Like
His score out of isn't it 2,000?
2,000. He was. I can pull it up.
He had a terrible score for his overall athleticism rating.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to tell that man has been a starting linebacker for the University of Ohio State for the last.
And he scored a 1
3
point
years.
something out of 10.
1 point what?
1.32 out of 10.
1.32
And
out
then
of
what was
10.
he ranked?
He was ranked 1,839, so 1,839 out of 2,118 linebackers
Since
Yeah.
from 1987 to 2021.
that's
So-
horrendous.
That is.
So Tough Borland is in fact in tough situation right now.
Ohio State starting linebacker for
I'm
3 years.
gonna have to say odds of getting drafted unlikely.
Yeah. He'll be a free agent signing somewhere.
Signs
Maybe
up
30
for-
years ago he would have been a good linebacker.
Maybe because he's good at hitting
big
people,
and
they wouldn't have dropped their linebackers into coverage. But
Yeah.
I said his best bet at this point is to play defensive end or tackle, put some weight on.
He'll have to put on a bunch.
Well, if he could
He's
be
big.
he could be a fast edge rusher,
Yeah.
but he can tackle and he can hit people, but he can't cover across the
The
middle.
form is there.
As soon as
well, he tore his Achilles and he walks and runs with the limp.
if I'm
Well, that's probably why
if
he
I'm
runs so
if
slow.
I'm a quarterback, the second I see him drop back into coverage, I'm sending all of my receivers to the middle of the field.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make him pick which one to cover.
Well,
Because
that's
he can't
what.
cover any of them.
Okay, well that's what Alabama did exactly in the national
You're right. He did.
championship.
Devontae Smith, the Heisman Trophy winner, was getting covered by tough
Slowest player on the
slowest
defense.
player on the defense.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe a defensive back or defensive line or defensive tackle would have been a better bet, honestly.
And what was I think Justin Fields' 40 time was
4.4.
Yeah, it was a 4.440.
That was unofficial though.
4.4440.
Right.
That was unofficial. A lot of people don't think he was that fast. You
I
know,
mean,
like
but-
not the pro day, but the actual draft,
The
combine, they had like the laser and
Yeah, it's all
everything.
lasers.
This was like hand.
Well, now I'll tell you, them old heads, them old scouts, they don't do nothing but this.
Oh,
it's
really?
all stopwatch. They don't trust nothing but themselves.
That's pretty accurate too, because they get accurate as soon as they see him hit that line. It's,
Yeah.
Still, regardless, that's pretty quick.
For
Yeah.
a quarterback, that's more than pretty quick. That's unheard of. I mean, the last one they said was faster was RG3.
So now we got a Justin Fields versus Zach Wilson battle on who's going to go where and who's going to go
The
first.
saying or the common belief is that Justin Fields is going to go third to the 49ers.
Okay.
They posted a picture, or the NFL posted a picture today on Instagram. It was a picture of Fields in a jersey, and the 49ers commented under it with signing the paper emojis. Like, so they're saying that they're locked in on.
Now where do we
Fields.
think Zach Wilson's going to end up?
Mm,
I've seen Atlanta.
I was thinking Atlanta. Atlanta would be good for him under Matt Ryan for a couple years.
Julio.
I think
Wow,
Julio might be
ain't
gone
gonna
by
there very
then.
long.
Yeah, I think so.
They should have
No.
let Julio go out. They should have let
Maybe
that
go to the Browns.
flourish.
He's going to be like Deshaun and everybody else trying to get out of Dodge, out of Houston. I'm surprised Julio hasn't requested.
Julio should have gotten out of there a long time ago when he realized that maybe Matt Ryan wasn't that good of a quarterback.
I feel like Matt Ryan just needs some help.
From who?
Okay.
No.
He needs better.
He's
We
just-
need more receivers. He needs
More receivers.
His whole career, he had Roddy White, he had Julio, he had Calvin Ridley. They had Mohamed Sanu, who, I mean, okay.
Yeah, he drops a lot of passes.
My bad.
He screwed me in
Who's,
fantasy.
He had Tony
Gonzalez.
G.
Yeah.
Tony Gonzalez was a stud.
Yeah.
He's one of the best tight ends of all
Just
time.
throw it up.
It's not like he's never had weapons. It's just, and in some seasons he did have an almost. Did he have an MVP season? Did he win MVP?
He throws for a lot of yards, but I mean,
Yeah.
He also still choked.
they just
the
can't
Super-
win.
Still choked the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The other day was 28-3 National 28-3 Day, and that's the day that, or that's the number they were up 28-3 on the Patriots. So.
Yeah. They're just going to need some help over there. Now Alabama's pro day also just finished up.
They did. Devontae Smith had a nice day. Najee had a nice day. Mac Jones had nice passes.
The beer gut.
He's looking kind of big, and he also did miss a lot of passes. Granted, some of those passes were to Jackson State receivers. Is that what you said?
Yeah, Jacksonville State.
He
wasn't even
overthrew him,
his
so
receiver.
you could blame it on the fact that maybe they actually aren't as fast as what he's used to being Devontae Smith or Jalen Waddle. But I mean, again, you're gonna have to adapt your receiver in the NFL. So I mean, really, that's Bill Belichick looked upset.
Yeah, Bill Belichick did not like that.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see. I don't think he's. At the beginning of the year, I didn't think he was that good of a quarterback. I was a little worried about how he'd play. But when you think about it, he really did have, I mean, the best receiver in college football, and Jalen Waddle when he was healthy.
The top
Yeah.
5.
You're going to look really good when you're surrounded by those.
And
good
John
players.
Mechie, as far as next year's receivers are rated, he was ranked second behind Chris Olave.
Yeah, you did. I think so.
Yeah,
You're the one who told me that.
so I mean, he really did have like 3 of the best receivers in college football on the same team. It's really hard to not at least, if you're somewhat of a competent quarterback, to at least shine.
Now, where do you think Devontae will go? Where do you think Mac will go?
I was hoping that Devontae, when the Dolphins had the third
He'll be a
pick,
mid-first rounder.
I was hoping he'd go to the Dolphins when he had the third pick, just because how much
Now, the Jets
Dolphins-
were high on him
They were.
earlier.
They were.
Now, that seems to kind of sizzle
Hoping
down
that
a
they get
little
Sam
bit.
Darnold some help, but now the Jets might give up on Sam Darnold and get a quarterback. They also might get Zach
Who
Wilson.
knows? You can't.
Now, I don't know if y'all know who Dan Orlovsky is. But
I
Dan
do.
Orlovsky has
Short
not.
guy, right?
I think he's pretty short. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like
okay.
short, skinny.
He's got the-
I don't
yeah,
think.
yeah.
I don't think he's getting something about. He has not given up on Sam Darnold, and he's actually a firm believer that Sam Darnold is
Sam
very
Darnold
good.
at one point was
He
seeing
is
ghosts
good.
in the field.
I think he's pretty good. No, you don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
We'll see how that.
With that being
goes.
said, he has the same problem that
Oh, this
lot of
last
young-
year he's throwing who? Crowder?
right. As I was
That was
saying,
his best
He
receiver.
has, a
He's
lot,
like
he has the same
35.
problem that I believe that Tua had last year when he was throwing to people that I can't even name you. They're like,
Yeah.
you put them on any other roster and they're like third string.
Yeah.
And they're out here starting for the New York Jets. So really, if you give Sam Darnold some weapons, maybe. But I don't know if I can see him being a starting quarterback for at least the Jets.
Okay. Now, where did you say where Mac Jones?
I still think Mac might go to the Patriots. You never know.
Bill might change his mind.
Bill might be playing mind games.
Yeah.
Bill always thinks
He's
he's
like, I ain't
playing
gonna take
chess when everyone else is playing checkers.
Yeah, he's got the poker face on.
So, and he also does. I mean, the last 20 years he's been coaching football. He's had a big stocky quarterback that just sits in the pocket and throws. So maybe that's what he's thinking he can pick up here, but there's no telling at this point. Seeing that he didn't have the best pro day, so.
If Trevor doesn't go first round to Jacksonville Jaguars, I think everybody will kind of.
Why wouldn't he go first round?
If Trevor's going to go first round, yeah. If Trevor's going to go number 1,
yeah.
Okay.
If I was anywhere and he was still.
He won't make it past 2 if Jags.
If I had a franchise quarterback that I knew was good, like if I was, who is a franchise quarterback right now? If I was the Browns and I had Baker Mayfield, I would still draft Trevor Lawrence without hesitation.
Okay.
Because you can trade Trevor Lawrence, this young quarterback, away, or
Yeah,
you can even trade Baker Mayfield.
He's
away.
leverage. That's what you'll call leverage.
Anyone would want him.
Yeah.
But they might have just not been able to take him.
Yeah.
So.
Like, I know you want him, but I got him.
But I got him. So what are you going to give me?
What's in it for me?
Right, exactly.
So
you can get like 3 draft picks for Trevor Lawrence right now.
Yeah. So that'll all be fun to watch. And when is the draft?
End of April.
Okay.
Yeah, it's coming.
I thought it was.
I think the 29th.
About summer.
I'll say, is
summertime.
it 30 days? It might be this time next month.
Okay. So yeah, we'll still be here, and we'll definitely be covering that, seeing where everybody goes, and that'll be really fun to watch. A lot of franchise type players coming out.
It's getting into that good time of sports.
Yeah.
Everything's starting to get, basketball season.
Yeah, basketball's still going. Baseball's starting up.
Spring football.
Football's
Spring
coming.
football, yeah.
Everyone's starting to
FCS action,
practice.
if you want to watch that.
little Jackson State, what is that what Deion's on?
Yeah.
They lost.
They did lose. Yeah.
That was pretty upsetting. But, so it'll be fun to watch everything go down.
It's a good year, a good time of year. Getting hot, sports coming back.
Yeah.
Hopefully fans will get to go to games. More fans will get to go to games this year.
Yeah, I tried to get Braves tickets. Nope. Can't get that.
Didn't you
Can't
say
get baseball tickets for Coastal?
Yeah, we can't even get tickets here. They said they only sell 60 per game, and so if you're not on the website when they drop.
I got some to Thursday against App State, so I'll be there.
Keeping the book.
Yeah, I'll be keeping the scorebook like a little old man just in the corner. Y'all see me there. But this was the Cookout Crew podcast. Subscribe, like, share us out there, get us out there, and thanks for watching.